will do this poem, and the name of the poem is On Killing a Tree, and it's written by Gieve Patel. Okay, so firstly I'll give you a short introduction on this poem. Here actually the poet sensitizes the reader, okay, and highlights the fact that trees are living things. He equates trees with humans to convey that trees should not be cut, because destroying trees is just like killing a human being. And a tree does not die by merely cutting, because it regrows from where it is cut. And if it has to be destroyed, then it has to be uprooted. Okay, so let's get in the poem now. It takes much time to kill a tree, not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown, slowly consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Okay, so here, jab of the knife. Jab means sudden, rough blow. Okay, and leprous hide means discolored bark is known as leprous hide. Okay, so here the poet tells that a simple cut does not destroy a tree. A tree grows gradually. It is rooted in the soil. Okay, so a plant takes nutrition from the soil to grow into a big tree, and the tree is firmly bound with the soil. It takes in sunlight, water, and air to grow into a strong trunk and have numerous leaves. Okay, so hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. Okay, so here hack means cut roughly by striking heavy blows. So here humans cut and chop the bark of trees into many pieces, but that is not sufficient to destroy the tree. Okay, the point of the tree which gets cut gives out sap just like a human being bleeds. Gradually this wound heals, and from there new branches start growing again. Okay, so no, the root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be roped, tied, and pulled out, snapped out, or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave, and the strength of the tree exposed, the source white and weight, the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. Okay, so here anchoring earth means trees are held securely with the help of the roots in the earth. Snapped out means to chopped out. Okay, so here the poet says that in order to kill the tree, it has to be uprooted. One has to separate the tree from the earth which supports it. The roots of the tree bind the tree with the soil in the pit of the earth. From there, the most sensitive and hidden part of the tree, the roots have to be detached. The roots are white in color and are damp. Okay, so then the matter of scorching and choking in sun and air, browning, hardening, twisting, withering, and then it is done. Okay, so here scorching and choking means the drying up of the tree after being uprooted. Okay, so here the poet says that once the tree has been uprooted, then gradually it withers and dries up with the action of heat and wind. Okay, so the trunk will become brown, twist, and will harden, and finally the tree will die this way. Okay, so here the literary devices are, there is no rhyming scheme in this poem. Okay, this is a free verse poem. Okay, there is no rhyme and there is no rhythm. Okay, and here enjambment is when like one sentence continues in two more lines. I have told you in my previous videos also about the enjambment, right? Here not a simple jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Okay, and the most sensitive hidden for years inside the earth. Okay, and metaphor here is the indirect comparison. Okay, like leprous height means the uneven color of the surface of the trunk of a tree is compared to the skin of a person suffering from leprosy. Okay, and bleeding bark means the sap that's coming out of tree where it is cut is compared to the bleeding from the wound in a human's body. Okay, and you already know what is meant by alliteration. Alliteration means the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more closely placed words. Okay, like the bleeding bark, b sound is repeated, and white and weight, okay, w sound is repeated. Okay, so in repetition a word or sentence is repeated to lay emphasis on it. Okay, and pulled out is repeated here in this poem. Okay,